Hallo, guten Tag, ich heiße Ashley Swartz mit Beat TV. Ich bin hier für die erste Tag von DMEXCO in Köln, Deutschland. Hi, I'm Ashley Swartz. I'm here for Beat in DMEXCO in Cologne, Germany for the first day. A lot of you that are watching this stateside are probably wondering what DMEXCO is. Maybe you haven't heard of it, you don't know a lot about it. So I'm going to sort of give a recap as to why so many of our colleagues year over year are coming here. Right now, this year alone, we've got about over 1,000 delegates from the ad tech industry in the US. AOL is a major sponsor. Why is that? Well, since 2009, this is the 5th year of DMEXCO, it's grown about 150%. As a point in time now, we've got about 742 exhibitors, 600,000 square feet of exhibition space. 25% of the attendees and the exhibitors are international, and we're going to have over 26,000 visitors this year come to Cologne. It's a big show, it's meaningful. And the reason it's so meaningful and so great is because it rises above the noise, especially of a lot of the events we have in the US. It is pure ad tech. It's about advertising. Whether it's video, it's display, it's search, it's email marketing, it's CRM, it is all advertising all the time, which is great. Makes the show really meaningful. Consistently, everyone we've spoken to thus far has said they come here because they get business done, the conversations are relevant, and the people they need are here and in attendance that matter the most. So, I wanted to sort of talk about this year's thematic, right, which is turning vision into a reality. It's quite appropriate, ganz Deutsch, very German, right? This is about making it real and tangible, right? We drop a lot of three-letter acronyms, we use a lot of words, we talk about engagement, we don't really have a meaning for that, we talk about things like, measurement and value. But this year, the conference agenda is really about applying specifics and measurability and sort of accountability to what is this sort of world of ad tech, right? Which is both kind of up funnel and down funnel. We'll get a little bit more to that construct. I wanted to really talk about Europe. Why Europe, right? Well, it's interesting because more and more startups in particular, especially those that are, now that this runway of going public for a lot of large ad tech startups is becoming ever more a reality and of a greater sort of ambition or business cycle, Europe is more important. Globalization and international growth and expanding technologies in a new market matter for a lot of ad tech startups because they've got to figure out how to sort of optimize the value of their platform, right? The reality is, I said it last year, I'm going to say it again. Europe isn't a country. Europe has unique business requirements and has a lot of things that make it sort of distinguishable and require that you're in market, listening to those in market to actually make decisions that are informed and to build products that work here. Data's a huge issue with privacy, right? Sort of data, the ability to target, the rules from country to country are very different. Germany is a very protectionist sort of society and culture when it comes to data privacy. And then creative. You need to localize in every market, right? So this sort of ability to kind of spray and pray and have a reachable market of 260 million in the US like we have with one piece of creative doesn't work in Europe. Digital is much more relevant because you can deploy creative variants and localize with much greater speed and ease, and most importantly, affordability here. I think also what's really important to notice is that Europe seems to, based on the conversations we've heard thus far, the conference programs and who's here on the floor, is they're having the same sort of challenges that we are in the US, of this kind of point of divergence between digital advertising being very brand-centric and up funnel with video, everything else, and to also still being about performance and about greater efficiency, and most importantly about reducing costs, right? So we talk about things like search, programmatic is a huge thematic in the conversations and dialogues here. Many of US parties are making announcements here, whether it's the agencies and the trading desk being present, it's the DSP and the SSP side of the business that are present here. All the exchanges are here. They're making announcements about their expansion into Europe, their product focus, and their offering here. The same is happening on the brand side of the business. A lot of folks are talking about their brand suites. Yesterday we heard an announcement about, from AOL about a whole insights platform that is really up funnel about video performance, about recall, measurement, et cetera, and helping publishers optimize against brand measurement tools as well as performance-based sort of more traditional tools. The reality is everybody's dealing with the same challenges, right? They've got to cover both sides of the coin, and it requires that their business not only has a global focus geographically, but has a holistic focus from the perspective of where it goes the entire way through the funnel as far as delivering ROIs to brands. It is an incredibly exciting place to be because everybody that's here is here for the same purpose, that advertising is burgeoning and growing, but at the same time, people are still looking to partner, and strategic relationships and partnerships are required to build that ultimate ecosystem that best serves publishers and brands alike. Everyone is concerned about ROI and optimization, so the conversations are not much different than what we're having in the US. I just think that when you add this sort of dimension and the filter of geography and sort of proximity or locality, right, and culture, it's a much more complex conversation, which for me, the mathlete of the house, it's all the more exciting. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait for all the content we're going to produce here over the next day. And when I come back tomorrow, I'll give you a postmortem about my thoughts and what I've heard and what I'm walking away with. Thanks so much.